Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Sandra James. I teach mathematics in class 1 at Silver Hills Public School. You have already learned part 1 of the chapter addition and subtraction within 20. Today we are going to see the second part of the same chapter, and that is subtraction within 20. Earlier you learned addition within 20. Now in the second part you will learn subtraction within 20. Let's see what the learning objectives for the chapter are. By the end of this chapter, you will have the following. You will know the following: subtracting numbers within 20. Under that, subtract by counting backward, subtract from ones only, subtract to get 10 first. Then you will also learn to solve subtraction word problems. Now, before we begin learning this part of the chapter, let's quickly revise subtraction within 10, which you have already learned in previous chapters. Let's do that by looking at an example here. So, let's see the question on the board. Jayden has 8 candies. If he eats 3, how many will be left? So, that is the question here, and you can see candies on the board, right? Yes, 8 candies. Jayden has 8 candies. From that, he eats 3 candies. So, from the total number of candies, if he is eating 3, see how I have crossed 3 candies? Why? Because he ate 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, I have crossed it out because Jayden ate 3 candies. From 8, if 3 are gone, let's see how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, from 8 candies, when 3 candies are eaten, you will be left with how many? 5 candies. How do you write that using a subtraction sentence? Yes, 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So, this is an example of a question from subtraction within 10. Now, let's move on. Subtracting numbers within 20. First method is subtract by counting backward. So, now we are going to see bigger numbers, subtraction of bigger numbers by the first method, and that is subtract by counting backward. This we will see with the help of an example. Look at the question here. Parvathy has 14 teddy bears. She gives 3 of them to her friend Mariza. How many teddy bears does she have left? That is the question. As you can see here, I have numbered each of the teddy bears 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 14. So, there are 14 teddy bears altogether. How many of them is Parvathy giving away to Mariza? Yes, it said that 3 of the teddy bears she is giving to her friend. So, 3 of them I have crossed them out. Since 3 are given away, 3 I have crossed out. Now, to know how many teddy bears are left, let's count back. Once, twice, thrice. Why did we jump back 3 times? Because 3 teddy bears were given away. So, now how many are left? Yes, 11 teddy bears are left. So, how do you write that using a subtraction sentence? 14 minus 3. Why did you write 14 minus 3? From the 14 teddy bears, 3 were given away. That is why 14 minus 3, and that is equal to 11. Yes, so 11 teddy bears are left, and that is the answer to the problem. Now, let's see one more problem of the same type. That is, we are going to see subtraction by counting backwards. Look at the question here. There are 16 popsicles in a fridge. If Mabel eats 4 popsicles, how many will be left? So from 16 popsicles, Mabel is eating 4. Those 4, let me cross them out since she is eating it. 3 and 4. We are asked how many popsicles will be left. For that, we count backwards. Once, twice, thrice, and a 4th time. Why did we jump back like this 4 times? Since 4 were eaten, yes. So we were counting backwards 4 times and we have reached at the number 12. That means how many popsicles are left in the fridge? 12 are left. Now how do you write this using a subtraction sentence? 16 minus 4 is equal to 12. We are going to see the next topic here, and that is subtract from ones only. Here again we are seeing subtraction of numbers itself, but the method that we are going to use now is different. Let's look at the method by looking at an example. Look at the question on the board. Rohan has 18 candies. If he eats 4 candies, how many will be left? That is the question. You see on the screen 18 candies. And Rohan is eating how many candies? 4 candies. Which means from 18, 4 has to be taken away. Now how do you do that? This is a new method to you. How you will do that? First you will split these 18 candies as 10s and 1s. 18 candies are there, and from those 18 candies, 4 candies will be eaten. To find the final answer, we use this method by splitting 18 as a group of 10 and 1s. See, inside these dotted group, inside these dotted lines, I have grouped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 candies are inside this group. Now, outside the group, how many are there? Yes, 8 will be there. Since you know that the number 18 can be split as 10 and 8, that is what we have shown here. So, inside the group there are 10, outside the group there are 8. Now, let's see how many candies will be left after Rohan has eaten 4 candies. So, children, if you look at the screen here, you can see inside this group there are 10 candies, and outside the group you can see 8 candies. What we will do here is, we will not touch any of the candies in the 10 group. Instead, from outside the group, that is from the 1s, this is a 10 and these are 1s. You have learned 10s and 1s, right? So, this is a 10, these are 1s. So, from the 1s side, I will take 4 candies. Since Rohan has eaten 4 candies, I will take out those 4 candies from the 1s side here, as the method says. So, let me show you how that is done. 1, 2, 3 and 4. What we have done here is, from the 1s, we have crossed out 4 candies. Now, how do we write that? It is 8 minus 4. Why 8 minus 4? Because outside there were 8 candies and from those 4 were crossed out. So, that is why 8 minus 4. Why the answer 4? Because you are left with 4 candies, that is why 4. So, I hope this is clear why 8 minus 4 is equal to 4 came. Now, let us see how many candies are left here. 10 inside the group is still there. Outside now it has become 4 since 4 are gone. Okay. So, inside the group 10, outside the group 4. That means 10 and 4. What is 10 plus 4 or 10 and 4 put together? 10 and 4 put together is 14. That means there will be 14 candies left, and that is the final answer here. So, you write 14 here. I hope this problem is clear to everyone. Let's see the method once again by looking at another example of the same type. Look at the question on the screen. Tiara has 15 rubber ducks. If she gives 2 of them to Ivana, how many will she be left with? Okay, so this is the question for you. Tiara has 15 rubber ducks. These are 15 rubber ducks that you see on the screen. How many is she giving away to Ivana? Yes, she is giving 2 away to Ivana. That means, children, you are supposed to subtract 2 from 15. Yes, so that will be the subtraction sentence here. Why I am writing 15 minus 2? Why I am writing 15 minus 2? Since there are 15 rubber ducks with Tiara and she is giving 2 to Ivana. Since she is giving 2 away, I am writing 15 minus 2. Like in the previous example, what we will do here is we will separate these 15 ducks as 10 and 5. Why 10 and 5? We wanted a group of 10. This is how the method goes. First you want a 10. For that the number 15 is split as 10 and 5. You know 10 and 5 are the parts of 15. That is why you are writing this as the number bond here. So, 15 is 10 and 5. That means these 15 rubber ducks have now been divided into a 10 and 5 ones. See, inside this rectangle a 10 and outside 5 ones are there. So, the number 15 is 10 and 5 ones. Now, if you look at the question again, you know that from the 15 rubber ducks, 2 of them are given away. 2 of them are given away. So, we have to cross out 2 ducks here. You have to cross out 2 ducks here, but we are not planning to touch the ducks inside the 10 group. Inside the 10 group we are not bothering, they are staying where they are. Okay, now outside that you can see 5 ones or 5 ducks are there. From those 5 ducks we will cross out our 2 ducks. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, so 2 ducks are gone. From where did we cross them out? From the one side, not from inside the 10 group, but from outside the 10 group we have crossed out 2 ducks. What did we do here on this side is 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Why 5 minus 2 is equal to 3? Because outside there were 5 ducks and from there we crossed out 2 ducks and got 3 ducks. Now, inside the 10 group there are 10, still there are 10 and outside now only 3 are there. So, inside 10, outside 3, 10 and 3. What is 10 and 3 put together? 10 and 3 put together is 13 as you know. 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. So, the answer here is 13. So, how many ducks are left? 13 ducks will be left, and that is the answer to the question here. We will be looking at one more example of the same kind. Here we follow the same method, that is we are subtracting from ones only. Let's see, let's look at the question. In a garden there are 13 carrots. If Ruby the rabbit eats 2 carrots, how many will be left? That is the question. In a garden there are 13 carrots and a rabbit is eating how many? She is eating 2 carrots. So, from 13 carrots, 2 carrots are eaten. We are asked to find how many carrots will be left. Let us see how that is done. See, part of the answer has already been given to you. 13 minus 2. Why it is written as 13 minus 2? Yes, 13 carrots are there in the garden and from that 2 are eaten by the rabbit. So, 13 minus 2. Let us find out the answer later. Before that, let us see how 13 can be split into a 10 and some ones. How can we split 13 as a 10 and ones? Yes, 10 and 3 will give you 13. Yes, 10 and 3 will give you 13. That means we are splitting these 13 carrots as 10 and 3. So, inside this dotted rectangle there are 10 carrots, outside it there are 3 carrots. Now, we have to take away 2 carrots which the rabbit has eaten. How do we do that? We do not touch the carrots inside the 10 group. Instead, we cross out 2 carrots from the ones side. Okay, not from the 10 side. From the ones side, we take away 2 carrots. How do you write that here? 3 minus dash is equal to 1. So, from 3 carrots on this side, how many did I take away? 2 were taken away and you got 1. Now, let us see. Inside this 10 group, there are 10 carrots. Outside now only 1 is left. Inside 10, outside 1. 10 and 1 put together will give you 11. Let us fill that. So, 10 inside, 1 outside, 11 is the final answer. That is what you should write here also. 11 carrots will be left. So, how many carrots will be left? 11 carrots will be left. And this is how you solve such a problem, by subtracting from ones only. Okay, from the one side only we have subtracted, and that is why this method is called subtract from ones only. Now, we are going to see the next topic, and that is subtracting numbers within 20. Subtract to get 10 first. Before it was subtract from tens only. Now see, subtract to get 10 first. So, this is a different way of doing the problem, and you will see that by looking at this example here. You can see the question on the screen. Nidhi has 12 balloons. If 5 balloons float away, how many will she be left with? So, I hope you got the problem. There are 12 balloons altogether with Nidhi. How many balloons are floating away? 5 balloons are floating away. Now, 12 balloons, 5 are floating away means how do you write this subtraction sentence? Yes, 12 minus 5. This answer we will find out. Before that, in this method, what we do first is we split these 12 balloons as 10 and 2. Since you know 12 is 10 and 2, first we do that. First we split the 12 balloons as 10 balloons inside the group and 2 balloons outside the group. But children, when you look at this problem, you can see that in the one side there are only 2 balloons. Okay. In the tens part there are 10, that means 1 10 is there, but in the ones part there are only 2 balloons, which means if I want to take 5 balloons away, I cannot do it from this side alone. I need more than these two, right? I need more than these two balloons. I need 5 balloons to fly away. That means from the one side alone, I cannot take away 5 balloons. So, the method here is slightly different from the one we discussed earlier. Let's see how it is done. Since I want 5 balloons that will be flying away, I have drawn them here. See, these 5 balloons, suppose they are flying away, 2 of those are from outside the 10 group and 3 of them are from inside the 10s group. See, 2 of those balloons are from outside this 10 group, but 3 of them are from inside the 10 group. Now, how do I write that as a number bond? That is, I have to take away 5 balloons and that 5 balloons have been split as 2 and 3. How this 2 and 3 came? Yes, 2 and 3 because 2 are from the one side and this 3 is from inside the 10 group. That is why 2 here, 3 here, 2 and 3 are the parts of the 5 here. Alright. Now, let us see what we will do. Now, from the 12 balloons, first what I will do here is, I will take away 2 balloons from the ones place, because in the ones place there are only 2. So, first I will take away 2 balloons from the ones place. Now, how many are there left? Yes, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will be left. You have not finished the problem, you have simply taken away 2 balloons from the 12 balloons. So, from 12 I have taken away 2, now I got 10 first. Okay, first I got 10. Is the problem over? No, it is not over. Again I have to take away 3 more balloons. See, from this group of 10, I have now taken away 3 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 7 is the answer here. First, I took away 2 balloons from the one side. Now, I have taken away 3 balloons from the 10. That is why it is 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. Yes. So, now you know how many balloons are left. 7 balloons will be left. I hope you understood this problem. Let us look at another example which follows the same method for subtraction. Yes, this is the question. Akash has 14 marbles. If he gives 5 to his brother Ashish, how many will be left? So, that is the question. You can see I have kept 14 marbles on the board. Okay, 14 marbles are there on the board. And from these 14 marbles, how many will be gone? Yes, 5 will be gone. Since 5 are given away, 14 minus 5, that is the subtraction sentence here. 14 minus 5. Now, for doing this problem also, we split it as tens and ones, Here there is 1 10 and 4 ones. 1 10 and 4 ones, that is the number 14, right? Yes, so 1 10, 4 ones. Now you know 5 marbles are given away to his brother. 5 marbles we have to take out from this full set of 14 marbles. Look at the ones side here. How many marbles are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Only 4 marbles are there on the one side. Can we take 5 away from there? No, because there are only 4 here. We cannot take 5 away from this side alone. From the one side alone, you cannot take out 5 marbles. So, instead, we will take 4 from the one side and 1 from the 10 group. See, 5 marbles anyway have to be taken out. So, what I am doing here is 4 from the one side I will take, also 1 from the 10 group I will take. How do we write it all this as number bond? Let us see, 14 marbles, from that 5 marbles are taken away. To take away 5 marbles, first I have taken away 4 marbles from the one side and then I have to take 1 away from the 10 group. Okay. 4 marbles are taken away from the one side and 1 marble has to be taken away from the 10 group. First we will take away 4 marbles from the one side. 1, 2, 3 and 4. See, all the marbles on the one side are now gone. So, from 14 marbles, 4 are taken away from the one side. How do you write that? 14 minus 4 is equal to 10. Why it is equal to 10? Now that you have taken away 4 marbles, you are simply left with the 10 group here. That is why 14 minus 4 is equal to 10. Now, is the problem over? No. Still, you have to take 1 more marble away. How do you do that? That 1 marble you take away from the 10 group. You take it away from the 10 group. 10 minus 1. See, 10 minus 1. From the 10 group, you are taking away 1 more marble and you end up with 9 marbles. So, 9 is the answer here and that answer you write here also. Now, we will see one last problem using the same method. If you look at the screen, you can see a question and parts of the answer has also been done for you as clues. We simply have to fill in the blanks to get the final answer. Let's see what the question is. Tanya has 11 toy monkeys. She gives 4 of them to her sister Tanisha. How many will she be left with? That is the problem here, or that is the question here. There are 11 toy monkeys. From that, 4 monkeys are given away. 11 toy monkeys, 4 are given away. Just as we did in the last problem, we will split this 11 monkeys. We will split these 11 monkeys as 10 and 1. You know, 11 is 10 and 1. That is why we are grouping it as 10, and in the ones place there is only 1 monkey. Now, how do you write it as a subtraction sentence? 11 minus 4. Why it is 11 minus 4? Because there are 11 monkeys. From that, 4 toy monkeys are given away. That is why 11 minus 4. Now, when you look at the one side, this is the 10 and this is the one side, but you can see only 1 toy monkey is there on the one side. So, from the one side alone you cannot take out 4 because there is only 1 monkey on the one side. We cannot take out 4 from the one side alone. Instead, what we do is we take 1 from the one side and we take 3 from the 10 group. Like that we can take out 4 monkeys. How did we do it? We took 1 monkey from the one side and 3 monkeys from the 10 group to take out 4 monkeys. Yes. Now, that means when we are taking out 4 monkeys, 1 is to be taken away from the one side, and how many are taken away from the 10 group? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 are taken away from the 10 group. This is how you complete the number bond here. 4 has been made as parts 1 and 3. Why it is 1 and 3? 1 and 3 because 1 monkey is taken away from the one side and 3 monkeys are taken away from the 10 group. That is why we wrote the number bond as 1 and 3. Now, let us proceed. From the 11 monkeys, One monkey is taken away from the one's side, 11 minus 1, and you get 10. So, first we took out one monkey from the one side and we reached 10. 11 minus 1 is 10. 3 more monkeys we have to take out. The problem is still not over. 3 more monkeys we have to take out, and that we are taking away from the 10 group here. From the 10's group, 3 more monkeys are taken away. So, how do you write that? 10 minus 3. What is 10 minus 3? It is 7. So, how many monkeys are now left? Now that you have taken out 3 monkeys also, all the 4 monkeys are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, you are left with 7 toy monkeys, and that is the final answer to this problem. 7 toy monkeys will be left. I hope you understood this method. With that, we have come to the end of part 2 of the chapter Addition and Subtraction within 20. In this part, we were specifically seeing subtraction within 20. What were our learning objectives? Let's check if we have got all these subtracting numbers within 20. Under that, you have seen subtract by counting backward. That method you have seen. You have also seen subtract from ones only. Yes. Now you saw subtract to get 10 first. And you also saw many word problems on subtraction. And that is the end of part 2 of this chapter. I hope these concepts are clear to you. Thank you.